Yeah. Yep. No, don't do that. No, eh, can you? No, no. Think about it. I've got to go. I'm recording something here. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. I love you too. All right. Yeah. Bye. Oh, hi. Hi. Sorry about that. Welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie into an item, either from the Dollar Tree or, I don't know, the garage or junk drawer, kids' room, something like that, or maybe just your telephone. All right, this is for the narrative lectionary, and we are looking at story of Moses chatting with God. We've got the golden calf going on, and we've got God is upset and angry, and Moses is having a conversation with God. So, where to go with this? There are a lot of different springboards that you might go with, different themes. One is, what are those things that we have that replace God? Oh, tennis. I love tennis more than life itself. Or your checkbook, your debit card, your bank account, whatever takes the place of God. You shall have no other gods. And so that could possibly be, tying it into the golden calf. I am looking at the springboard of having a conversation with God. How do we talk with God? And and so that's why I started. Of course, started with here. And of course, it's interesting when you hear a conversation. There's that moment of awkwardness. Now, granted, you've got the you already know that I'm recording. Duh. But there is that sense where you're like, and it reminds me of prayer. It reminds me of in that conversation with God. What are the ways that we can have conversations with God? And I think it's important that when we talk with our kids about praying, that God is big enough to handle the hard conversations. We look at Job. We look at some of the conversations. We look at Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. But these conversations where Moses basically calls God on it. Says, wait a minute. If you're going to do this, are you going to, you just freed them from slavery. You just brought them out of Egypt, and you're just going to get rid of them? And that's what you're going to do? And so people go, oh, look, the God freed them. And these are hard conversations to have. And I think it's important that when we talk to our kids about prayer, it's not prayer, is we have the points of praise. Oh God, I'm thinking of the Monty Python. Oh God, we're all really impressed down here. That's all nice and neat for show, but when the rubber hits the road and we've got that hard stuff on our hearts, which many of your kids do, we talk about how can we pray to God and how can we voice our heartache and our hurts and that. So that's the springboard I'm going with. Now, first, I didn't. This is the first time I've recorded a Dollar Store Children's Sermon in full garb. Sunday morning, we're doing the spatial distancing where we're looking, I'm live streaming from the sanctuary, but I'm here. So I'm like, I'm going to video. I'm going to record. So that's my springboard. This is my alb. Stole from Guatemala, as you probably know. So there we are. Peace be with you. And I am so glad you're with me in this journey, especially these days. It seems especially important for me to remember all of the ways that we are in ministry together, that we are church together, that we are people of God together, called into this place and into this ministry. So your kids appreciate you, your parents appreciate you, your church appreciates you, and so do I. So blessings on you, and we will see you next week. Peace.